Hello, my name is Seth Kaplowitz. Interviewing, to me, is a conversation. It's the ability to get somebody to tell their story in response to specific questions that are being asked. So, in order to be a good interviewer, you need to know and prepare for the interview. You need to know the topic, and you need to know the individual enough that you're not going to just ask softballs, that you want to get into the spirit of that person. What makes that person tick? What obstacles did they have? What luck did they have? What bad luck did they have? What problems putting a team together? What was the best advice that they received? Why is it that they love doing what it is that they do? The greatest lesson that I've ever learned in business was learning when to stop throwing good money after bad. I'm glad I learned that early on in my career. I learned how to pivot when I didn't know it was pivoting. But I used to beat myself up when things did not go correctly. I would think of myself as a failure. And it wasn't until I realized that the only thing that would fail is my lack of ability to try. That every time something didn't work, I learned something from it. Some of the lessons weren't great, but some of the lessons were unbelievable. One lesson that I learned more than anything is your word. Your word, your reputation is the only currency that you have. If people don't believe you, if people don't understand what it is that you're trying to do, then you're not going to be successful in getting them to support your idea. People's reputations are very important. And another lesson that I learned is when to pass the baton. So over the years, I sort of look at entrepreneurship as a child. Being able to build something from scratch to a point where it needs new blood, it needs new energy to take it to that next level. The hardest thing a parent has to do is raise their children to be self-sufficient. And that's what an entrepreneur does. They create a business that they nurture and they feed and they massage to position it in the best possible place for adoption. Entrepreneurs possess patience, but they also have persistence and perseverance. And hearing those stories from entrepreneurs is the juice that helps other entrepreneurs move forward, continue on. Nothing is more important to an entrepreneur than honesty. Straight from the shoulder, honesty with respect to the strengths and weaknesses of whatever it is that they're creating. You can't make something better if you don't know what the weaknesses are, or that you fail to accept the weaknesses. When I started in business, I got no support. I know what it's like to have people not believe in you. So the most important lesson that I learned was learning to believe in myself. It was hard. And it took time. But once those successes started, once I felt the energy that I created for myself, it became the fuel to keep me going. Know what you know what you don't know. And what you don't know, you find the people that know it to become part of your team. And do not grow too rapidly. Make sure your growth is supported by your research. I love this space. I love working with entrepreneurs. I have consider myself an educator and a mentor. And I would enjoy continuing to do that with Foundr. Thank you very much.